In this video, today we are going to discuss about the essential functions in Excel that we can use for data preprocessing. Data preprocessing is a step in data mining and data analysis process that takes raw data and transforms it into a format that can be understood and analyzed by computers and machine learning. Raw or real data in the form of text, images, videos, etc. is messy. Not only may it contain errors or inconsistencies, but it is often incomplete and does not have a regular or uniform design. There are three main steps in data preprocessing. They are data cleaning, data transformation, and data reduction. Data cleaning is the process of adding missing data and correcting or repairing or removing incorrect or irrelevant data from a dataset. It is the most important step of data preprocessing because it will ensure that your data is ready to go for further downstream needs. It will correct all of the inconsistent data you uncovered in a data quality assessment. Depending on the kind of data you are working with, there are a number of possible cleaners you will need to run your data through. Microsoft Excel enables users to format, organize, and calculate data in a spreadsheet. We can use Excel built-in functions to clean the data. Some of the functions are average function, sum function, trim function, concatenate function, lower upper proper case function, etc. Now let's discuss about these functions. The first function that we are going to discuss is the average function. The average function focuses on calculating the average of the selected range of cell values. To find the average of the total values, we have to simply type in average of and the names of cells. It will automatically calculate the average and you can store the result in your desired location. Now let's see how to implement this in Excel. So the first one that we are going to go over is the average function. So let's say we have a group of numbers 15, 27, 42, etc. If you want to find the average of these numbers, type in equal average parenthesis and then highlight the column of data that you want to find average. Here we have B1 to B9. And when we press enter, we will get the average of these numbers. And so that's a very simple way in which you can use the average function in Excel. Now let's say if you want to find the average of two numbers quickly, you can type in equal average parenthesis and type the two numbers that you want to find average, then press enter and we will get the average of those two numbers and that's 150. Sometimes when you import data into Excel or you simply copy and paste data into Excel, you may end up with extra spaces before and sometimes after as well. In Excel, there is a function named trim that strips extra spaces from text, leaving only a single space between words and no space between characters. Here, I have taken a student data set and the names given here has extra spaces between the first name, last name and the beginning of the name and end of the name. So to clear the inconsistency in this data set, we can use the trim function. For that, first we need a blank column. In this blank column, we have to give the formula that is equal to trim. In parenthesis, you have to give the name of the cell, that's A2. And when we press enter, here we can see that the extra space have been removed. Now we can drag the mouse pointer till the end of the data set, and you can see that the extra spaces and the entire data set have been cleared. Now we have to copy the edited data set and select the first column here and paste it. While pasting, select paste special function and select value and click OK. Okay, as you can see, we have pasted the edited data set here. Now we can delete this data set. That is how we use trim functions to delete the extra spaces. The next function that we are going to discuss is the sum function. As the name suggests, it gives the total of the selected range of cell values. It performs the mathematical operations, which is addition. Now, let's see how we can implement the sum function in Excel. To find the sum of the numbers in this list, we have to type the equation here, that is equal sum in parentheses. We have to highlight the columns containing the essential data, that is here B2 to B10. And we have to close the parenthesis and press enter. Now, as you can see, this is the sum of numbers here. You can also find the sum by just giving the equation like equal to and the first value plus the second value. And you can see the result here. And if you wish to sum three numbers, you can also use the equation sum, and in parentheses we can give the values. As you can see, we have the result as 600, and that's how we use sum function in Excel. So the next function we are going to discuss is concatenate. It means to join or combine two words. Concatenate function in Excel is used to combine the text from different cells into one cell, and as you can see, the syntax is given below, and the examples is given here. If we want to combine two cells, we can just give equal to concatenate, and in parentheses we can give the name of the cells. And if we wish to give a space between other names, we can give two empty inverted commas in between the name of the cell. And now we can look how we can implement this concatenate function in Excel. So here I have taken a student data set where the name is given as first name and last name, but I need the name as a single field. So let's see how we can use the concatenate function to concatenate the first name with the last name. For that, we have to first select a blank column, and we have to type the equation, that is equal to concatenate, and in parentheses we have to give A2 comma, and to give extra space in between the name we have to give equation like this, and we have to give the next name of the cell, that is C2, and close the parenthesis, and when we press enter, we can see that the two names have been concatenated, and to make the same for the whole data set, we have to drag till the end of the data set. And as you can see, we got the concatenated names, and now we can copy this and paste here. And before pasting, we have to select values. As you can see, the data have pasted here, and now we can change the column name, and we can delete the two datas here. We can delete the last name also. And you can see we have got the clean data set here, and that's how we use the concatenate function in Excel. Now let's see the next function, that is Microsoft Excel has three special functions that we can use to change the case of the text. They are upper, lower, proper. Upper function allows you to convert all lowercase letters in a text string to uppercase, and the lower function helps to exclude capital letters from the text, and the proper function makes the first letter of each word capitalized and leaves the other letters as lowercase. Now let's see how it works in Excel. Now let's see how the lower, upper and proper case functions work in Excel. For that, first we have to insert an empty column. Yes, and we have to type the equation here. That's lower, and in parentheses we have to give the cell name, and here it is A2, and close the parenthesis and press enter. We can see that all the letters have changed to lowercase, and we can drag the cursor to bottom of the data set to apply the lower function to the whole data set. Now let's see the working of uppercase function. For that we have to make another column to type the formula, and the formula is equal to upper, and in parentheses we have to give the cell name, that's A2, and close the parenthesis and press enter. And we have to drag the cursor till the end of the data set to make the whole data set into uppercase. Then we can see the working of proper case. For that we have to create another column and type the equation. The equation used here is equal to proper, and in parentheses we have to give the cell name and press enter. As you can see, now the text have changed into proper case, that the starting letter is in uppercase and others are converted into lowercase. To convert the entire data set, drag the cursor till the end of the data set, and that's how lower, upper and proper keys functions work in Excel. That's all for this video. Thank you.